this, very moment, they might arrest him.
Hassan Diab has an alibi and no forensic evidence tying him to the crime, but France wants Diab to serve a life sentence for the 1980 bombing of a Paris synagogue. In 2018, all charges against him were dismissed, but he was tried again this year and convicted in absentia. He's now delivered a petition to the Prime Minister asking Canada to refuse any extradition request.
My ordeal has been going on for 15 years and counting. The situation is back to square one.
The 1980 bombing killed 5 people and wounded 46 others. French investigators say it was the work of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, but in 2008, they brought charges against Diab for the attack. He was extradited in 2014 and waited in French prison while 2 judges investigated. Those judges talked to witnesses and obtained university records that showed Diab was sitting for exams in Lebanon at the time of the bombing. The charges were dismissed and Diab was sent home in 2018.
2 investigators in France actually traveled, read the documents, and came up with a decision that, in fact, there is no evidence here.
But a higher court overturned that dismissal and ordered a new trial. That trial happened earlier this year and resulted in a conviction and lifetime prison sentence.
Imagine a court that provides no records or transcripts of what takes place inside. Or imagine a court that ignores all exonerating evidence, university record, documents, alibis, fingerprints, and palm prints that do not match.
Bernie Farber was once CEO of the Canadian Jewish Congress, and at one time he called for Diab to be jailed for the attack.
For the last 15 years, at least for the last 12 years, since I started actually looking at this issue, speaking with lawyers, understanding what was going on, I've come to regret this. This has not been justice, and I have regretted the role that I have played in this.
For Diab, the uncertainty is overwhelming. Canada's Justice Department says it's aware of the situation, but says extradition requests are confidential and they can't say anything further. International criminal law professor Rob Curry says that's just not true.
We know from the Revoir case that confidentiality is subject to waiver by the Justice Minister.
CityNews reached out to new Justice Minister Arif Farhani, but is still yet to hear back. In Ottawa, Shali Lee, CityNews.